Hey guys, it's your boy R's back again with another video. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to talk about this last episode again. I really forced myself to make the other review because at this point I've reached the end of my patience. I can't be asked with this egregious a level these egregious levels of fucking stupidity from fanboys and the laziness of Toei and all these motherfuckers damage controlling this shit in my comment section. But it's at this point where if I can't me not saying anything is like me fucking condoning the shit. And there are so many people in the community that don't fucking say anything bad about Super and they don't criticize it at all. So I guess I'm gonna have to be that guy and talk about this shit. So where do I even begin with this episode? I mean, the first thing we could talk about is how so many of these quote unquote reviewers were going off and saying that this was one of the best animated episodes in the freaking arc. This is one of the best episodes in Dragon Ball history and Dragon Ball Super. And I'm wondering, are we watching the same shit? Like, like you saw how I broke down that episode. You saw my screen time breakdown. Literally 70 to 80% of the episode was literally recycled animation, talking and more talking. And getting reaction shots from the stands. How is this one of the best fights in Dragon Ball history? Someone explain to me how that's possible. Like, I literally got in a discussion with somebody in my Discord who literally said the fight was good. The fight was good. When you literally fucking saw 80% of the fight. You saw 80% of it in the intro the past 5 months. Like, are you serious? The past 5 to 10 months, they've been using this intro animation, the freaking the clashing, all of that shit. 5 months is an understatement. I'm sorry. It's been close to 10 months or even longer than that. Cause that's when I started making this. When I started making reviews was 8 months ago, and they were using these animations, dude. You're gonna give props to a fight that literally used recycled animation from the intro. Are you serious? How does one sit back and blindly defend something so lazy? Like, are you blind? If this qualifies as being a good fight, I don't think you've seen what a good fight in anime looks like. And this is not me just, trying to put on airs and act like I'm the greatest, what's the word I'm looking for? The greatest critiquer of fine fights in anime that ever existed. That's not what I'm saying. But objectively, this fight was trash. Objectively. Not even just me putting my feelings into it. Objectively, it's trash. If literally 80% of your fight was taken from the freaking intro and you've been looking at it for literally 10 straight months, and then you watch this shit after they just thrown some freaking lights in there, put some explosions over it, and some sparkles, and you say that's one of the best fights ever, you're fucking delusional. I don't know what else to say to you. You have to be delusional. That should literally enrage you. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball, that should be enraging to you that Toei thinks you're so stupid that they literally, and that you're so willing to accept lazy trash that you're literally going to sit here and let them recycle shit from the intro, and you're just gonna be like, okay, that's fine. I don't understand you. There's no way that I could have a conversation with anybody who liked this shit, and they're going to make a salient argument for why fanboys are overlooking this shit. There's no salient arguments. I have never seen a fight so lazy before, and from a freaking top tier anime in Japan. I've never seen such a lazy fight. Dragon Ball Super is one of the top 10 most watched animes in Japan right now. And they're producing shit like this. Why? And then I give people examples of other fights that weren't amazing, but I gave people example of other final fights, right? Small example, Ichigo versus Aizen in Bleach. Another small example, in One Piece, when Luffy fought Doflamingo. You know, just small stuff. You know, small little final fights here and there. None of them look as bad as this shit. None of them were done as lazily as this shit. I'm sorry. No. No. There's just no way, dude. And I know I'm going on for a while, but that's how bad this shit was for me. I just can't get over how someone is going to say this fight is good when over 80% of the fight was recycled from the intro. And then over 14 minutes of the episode was exposition, and the rest of it was explosions and cutaway to the stands. The fight itself was like 3 minutes long. Over 2 minutes of it was recycled animation. I counted. You saw that I counted. These aren't exaggerations. But okay. My second thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is the Goku and Master Ultra Instinct in general. And not the concept of him like mastering it. I've already gone over why I think that's insulting to my intelligence. But I want to talk about why this is a transformation to begin with. And the reason why is because when Ultra Instinct was alluded to at the start of the series, it was a technique. It was explained like a technique, right? And it's always been shown to be a technique. When Whis was using Ultra Instinct against Goku and Vegeta, and yes, he was using Ultra Instinct because he explained Ultra Instinct the same way that he did in this tournament back then. So he was using Ultra Instinct. That's the reason why he was able to dodge them so easily. And there was no requirement for him to transform because it's a technique. It's something that's based off of instinct. It's in your head, right? It's all mental. Why does Goku need a transformation in order to use a technique? Why is it both? I want them to answer that question, but I know they're not. Like, what's the point? And like, what's the point of an instinctual technique requiring a transformation? Does someone have an answer to that? Like, I just don't get it. This show is draining. This show is so fucking draining. The last thing that I wanted to talk about, and this is probably the most retarded thing that I've ever fucking seen, is this. Let me just show it to you. It's better to show it to you. This. Oh God. I actually started getting in my comment section, and I saw people talking to me about this, saying that he created a universe. And I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought that it was a galaxy because I saw what a galaxy looked like in Z, and I thought that it looked like this. That was due to my poor memory. I thought it was a fucking galaxy, but no. Actually, the fanboys were right. That's what the universes look like in Super, and as you can see, it's pretty similar. I thought it was a galaxy, and no, it's a universe. Now, here's the thing, because even though they were right about there being a universe below Goku and he created it via his energy, it's not a literal fucking universe. I don't think people understand how universes look like, or, sorry, not how universes look like, how universes work, but universes are nigh infinite, like, they're constantly expanding, And if this was actually a universe, it would have enveloped the entire world of Void, but it didn't. It was, you can literally see how big it was. Like you see the freaking how the little pole is going through the ring and is going right through it. Like that tells you that it's not that massive from either side. Like it's not an actual large universe, and not only that, it doesn't really have any depth. So he didn't create a legitimate universe, and this is just retarded no matter how you think about it, because if he created like a real universe, do you really think that no one in the stands would point that out? No one? You telling me the Kais, whose job is to literally create planets, solar systems, and galaxies, are going to not say anything about Goku literally creating a universe? It's an effect. Like, that's all this is. It's literally an effect. That's all it is. Okay? This isn't complex. I don't know why I have to explain this shit, but people were literally saying that he created a universe. Like, one of the universes that it, like, well, you know how we have universes 1 through 12, right? Like, people were saying that he created like an additional universe. Like, this would be like universe 13. Like, people were actually saying that. I can't. This level of stupidity is just awe. It leaves me in awe, because I don't understand how anyone could be this stupid. I don't understand how somebody can fanboy this hard. I don't. Like, dude, even when Zeno was talking about the shit, he just said, "Is this all of Goku's energy?" As in, it literally was supposed to be imagery for Goku's power. That's all it was. It was just supposed to be imagery. Okay? That's all it was supposed to be. I actually asked a question in my review that I want to, somebody in my comment section actually gave a pretty good explanation for where he got this energy from. And it's actually consistent with Z. I actually agree with them. I can't remember what your name is. I'm sorry, but if you're watching this, just know that I'm talking about you. You know who you are. But, he said that the reason, this is actually consistent with Z logic, because in Dragon Ball Z, if you actually look at when these guys attain new transformations, they just like magically recover their stamina and their energy pool gets larger. Which that's not even like that's not even him trying to fucking fanboy or trying to damage control. Like that's literally just been that's just been a thing since Z. Like, that's the one thing where this time I actually can't give Toei shit, or the writers, because that's true. You go back to when Goku first turned into a Super Saiyan, and he was drained from fighting Frieza. He was low on stamina. Went into Super Saiyan, and he was as good as new when it comes to injury. Not injuries, energy and stamina. Not injuries. He was still injured, but he got the rest of his energy back from that. The same thing with Gohan. He was tired from fighting Cell, and he went Super Saiyan 2, and like his energy pool and his stamina returned. Otherwise, these guys would, like, once they went into Super Saiyan, like, they wouldn't be able to maintain it once they acquired a new transformation, right? So, I guess that's fair. That's actually pretty consistent via Toei standards. So, I mean, good job. Good job. I mean, I still think that it's an ass pull, just like magically getting all your energy back just by transforming. But if that's, like, even though it's never been explained, if that is a part of Saiyan physiology where when they transform, they get all their energy back, I mean, I guess they've done that. They've done that before. I still think that's an ass pull, but even though it's never been established, it's been displayed to be that way. So, I guess I will have to give credit to Toei where it's due. Other than that, no, Goku didn't create an actual universe. That's retarded. That is implausible for multiple reasons. Why the hell why would no one in the stands who literally create life as their job be completely quiet about this man just creating a universe? like I said, it's just a light show. Even the Grand Priest was just like, oh, like it was just like, nah, nothing big here. That's just his energy. That's cool, I guess. Other than that, that's all I have to say. I know I rambled on a little bit about this shit and was kind of repetitive, but I don't script any of this shit, so apologize. This is gonna be coming out ultra late. I apologize for that too. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I know I haven't said in a while, but thanks to all the people that have been subscribing to me. I'm actually about to hit 1,000, which I really didn't expect much. Like, literally like a month or so ago, I was at 600, and now I've gotten like 300 subs in like a month. That's wild to me. It took me like 3 months just to get 200, and here I am at getting 300 in a month now. That's crazy. Other than that, that's all I have to say. Your boy Rs is out.